forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so a phone call came through and shut my video off. But there's a couple topics that I'm trying to remember. Barbara and I said, let's talk about that in a podcast. Patience, right? So we want to get together in February. We have it scheduled. We're going to talk about patience and the application of that in our lives. And then also Josh and I, we're just having a pretty deep conversation about approaching these practices. I feel oftentimes people approach them or meet them with suspicion or skepticism, which it's okay, right? But there still has to be an open door for the practices to have a chance to be applied, for you to do the work to apply them, really. And so suspicion, skepticism versus curiosity. We're going to discuss that together in a podcast. I think it's a really interesting conversation, especially in our society today, because we have so much access to information. So of course it's like, what do you choose? If you're on this path of discovering your true nature, of developing compassion and love and all those things, I think that part of it is sort of natural to feel suspicious or skeptical. But I think it is just that little switch to curiosity and the courage to apply these old methods, evolved with some of our latest, greatest teachers, to meet the needs of our environment and our society today. It's definitely possible. I've been doing that for a long time, 20-something years of applying, not perfectly, but slowly and surely with some kind of discipline. So that will be an interesting conversation. So, my wish for you today, move your body. However, set a timer for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And I still am going to set up that Zoom where we do this together and have some fun, meaningful conversation and connection. I'm looking forward to that time. And what else? Quiet time today, maybe. Reflection. If you're a journal person, writing some words down, some thoughts. And a practice, maybe light a candle, honoring yourself, your 2024 self, and all that you have endured, and curiosity. Apply your curiosity jacket and wear it and approach all things with curiosity. It's a good thing for me to remember, because that might alleviate some of the times I get annoyed or aggravated. Maybe, there's another practice of just loving my annoyance, loving my aggravation, laughing at myself, not holding on too tight to even the way that I define myself. We define ourselves, right? What are those definitions? They're just definitions, which kind of hold us, they bind us to this idea. So if we can loosen up around the way we define ourselves, that's another practice. Because there's so many layers to that, of how you define yourself, what defines you, what has defined you, And can you be curious about how those things bind you, hold you to some idea that you think you have to live up to, right? Good things to reflect on the last day of the year, moving forward, and a light heart. In the beginning of the other video, I was singing the Hanuman Chalisa. A magical mantra, prayer that was sung or written for Hanuman to remind him of his powers. I know I've talked about it before, but sing it to yourself, right? And let you be reminded of your pure, loving, kind nature. Listen to it, the Hanuman Chalisa. There's a lot of different variations of it. Krishna Das, Nina Rao, Jayutal, Shantala. That's a good place to start. And happy New Year. I look forward to, if you are a Joy person, a member of the studio, part of the studio in any way, spending time with you this year. If you're not, getting to know you here or in other ways that I connect, we can connect. So thank you. Feel free to subscribe to this playlist, this podcast. I think you get notifications when I post new ones. And share, if it seems like it's any value to you, maybe it would be value to someone else. And sorry for the two-part situation on this one. It is what it is. And Jaya Hanuman. Namaste.